He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found there also by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for a quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Chris, because at this point of the season, late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage, we're good.
On the defensive front, and David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy can be a player down the road.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now, dropping back, it's Bush. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll spot the ball for 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have him first and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make the play. And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hit you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous.
takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. To their own 41.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season, and they're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Offenses are doing such a great job now. There's so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you.
Give. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Let's take 5. The quarterback just missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you love to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate to give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target spot.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. The defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here we go. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. To throw, it's Bush. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the fourth down for a first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in the past.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than
certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Man down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now on the move. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They got it at the 40.
It's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Throws to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, watching it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Is enough. First down for the offense.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bush. Got it in the middle of his hooks. And the defense had that one well covered in the short game there. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess them where do I have a speed advantage? Is it running back? Is it receiver? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to take a shot on 2nd and short.
He lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee in this drive and start at the 25.
The mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack that.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they dive on 2nd and a long way to go.
playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Trick 9B.
Looking downfield, it's Bush. Going for it all.
One of the areas they really focused on was receiver in the offseason because we need you to make both plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 20. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the ball. Touchdown pass to pay it off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as it stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of courage as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave nothing to happen.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Bruce, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Third down coming.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flowers. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Cover's team was down there to corral, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Bush. Quarterback moving. Finding open areas. First down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap of a rookie.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all in that play.
The runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Here we go. 6 propane. 6 propane.
He'll take it himself. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down. Marker, 4th down coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Memphis will be forced to punt. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bush. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in a 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dances away to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. We got a timeout here late in the And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45.
You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
I think you need a lot of panic in the first quarter, man. You're starting to get down the second half, and this offense has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt.
He's got it on the sideline. By himself down the middle. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense. Jacksonville State.
Second receiving touchdown on the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. Do the rest. That's number 2. We're going to start playing some better defense when the 3 is coming soon.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Georgia Southern. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and these guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they push stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Just keep putting me back on the field. possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The runners on the sideline with the oxygen mask right. They're playing center, which is not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mills. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of this big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mills. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Ready.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's able to bounce off one tackle and still not a whole lot of running room. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there pushes 2nd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him on his routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go. To the ground to try to pick up the ball. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. On the shuffle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. To understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Puts it out on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and one situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss. Trying to get that first down.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cochran. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's good. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a crease. It's hooked. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.